Hello everybody, and this is salesdialers.com bringing you another how-to video, and we hope you're having a great day so far. You can take notes if you like, but this is a short video so you can watch it a few times if need be. And today we're going to discuss how to create a calling campaign. So, as you can see, I'm already logged into my Sales Dialers account, and in order to create this campaign, of course, we're doing this based on the assumption you've already created your Excel CSV file. If you have not, there is another tutorial on how to do that. So what you're going to do is come over here to Calling Campaigns and click on Create Campaign. So the first thing you're going to do is name your campaign. I'm going to call this Training. And type your description. I'm also going to call it Training. But if you need be, you can call it a certain product lead, a certain territory, a certain representative that's making those calls, their initials. And then you're going to upload your leads via a CSV file. This is a comma delimited file, a comma separated file, a CSV file. I've got a number of different CSV files on my computer, so I'm just going to pick one and click Next. In our system, you have the ability to use pre-recorded, on-hold, and answering machine recording messages. We're going to show you how to do this. That's in another tutorial. So you have your recordings loaded into the dialer, and you're simply going to select your on-hold recordings. I have recordings in my voice. We preload each dialer with generic male and female on-hold recordings. I always encourage people to record those recordings in their own voice. What's important here is that if you are a male making phone calls, you need to have male on-hold recordings. If you are a female, you need to have female on-hold recordings. And you should have a recording in each of the slots, on hold 1, on hold 2, on hold 3, and these are short recording messages, okay? They could be 5, 6, 7 seconds because the dialer, what it does is it alternates between the recordings. The purpose of the on-hold recording is if you're talking to somebody live on line 1 and somebody on lines 2, 3, or 4 pick up the phone, then lines 2, 3, or 4 are going to hear the on-hold recording, which are designed to keep that person on the phone for a few more moments until you finish with your live call and can go speak with them. And the recordings that we have actually work very well regardless of whichever industry that you're using, and I would encourage you to consider those and also record those in your own voice. The answering machine recording, you can drop a pre-recorded message into somebody's voicemail at the click of a button. You simply hit the play recording button and the system will transfer you to the next live caller. So essentially, you're continuously talking to live people while messages are being left, those pre-recorded messages. Now, what's important here is to wait until you hear the beep to hit that play recording button. This ensures that 100% of your messages are left 100% in their entirety on each voicemail. Next option, auto pause. This is a feature we've designed for our new customers. It systematically slows down the dialer even more so you can learn it easier and become acclimated. So you want to use that auto pause feature. And it systematically pauses, and then you will initiate dialing by hitting the resume button. So it, again, helps you get accustomed to completing your notes, your dispositions, so that you can stay on top of your phone calls. Enable recording. If you'd like to record phone conversations of the people that you're talking to, click this button. Recordings are a great resource. You can use them for training or monitoring purposes, but also if your company uses recordings as audio applications, there are some companies that are doing that as well. Time zone protection. This box is actually automatically checked, and there's no reason really not to have this box checked, because what it does is if you attempt to make a phone call outside of the FTC regulated calling hours, the system will simply stop that call from going through. So there's no reason really not to have this box checked. Next option, if you would like your appointments to receive an email reminder with their appointment date and time, click this box. They can receive that reminder through Microsoft Outlook. Caller ID. Type in the number that you'd like that person to see on their caller ID. Just a little tip here. If you're calling consumers, you more than likely do not want to use a toll-free number. There are options. I would tell you to use a non-toll-free number. And there are options available where you can get phone numbers in the local area that you're calling. That will increase the amount of pickups that you're receiving. Number of lines. You can call 1, 2, 3, or 4 lines at a time. Perhaps you want to walk before you run, so to speak, and work your way on up. Phone ring time. I suggest 5 or 6 rings. However, if you're deliberately trying to avoid the answering machines and the voicemails, you want to set that at 4, maybe 3 rings, because most of those systems are designed to pick up after 4 rings. And if you would like to send emails to people live on the fly while you're talking to them, click this box, and we're going to give you 3 different options. Now, this is under the presumption that you've already created your email templates. That also is another tutorial. So here, you can select a single email template where every time you hit the Send Mail button, they will receive this specific template. Or you can do Allow Me to Choose While Sending. This gives you the ability to choose up to 3 different email templates, and you can choose live on the fly which one you want that person to receive. Or you can initiate a drip email campaign where, again, this is under the assumption you've already created your drip email, also in another tutorial. You can select that schedule, that drip, and of course it will initiate that drip when you hit the Send Mail button. And we've also built in a little bit of automation here where the system can automatically send an email when you drop a pre-recorded message. So when you hit that play recording button, you can tell the system to send this email. The last thing that you're going to do to create your campaign is you're going to map your data. Over in the right-hand column is the information that you uploaded in your CSV file, your Excel CSV file. In the left-hand column is what's going to show up when you actually talk to somebody. And all you have to do is click, drag, and drop from the right to the left-hand side, whatever it is that you want to show up. Of course, you do need a phone number. That's the starred required field. And I'm just going to drag over from right to left. If you don't need it, then don't drag it over. There's no reason to complicate things. However, if you have custom fields that we do not, come down here to the bottom left-hand corner and click Add More Custom Fields. This way, you can type in specific fields that you need pertinent to your business, and you can map those fields. So then you'll simply hit Finish, and that campaign will be created. And it will be saved under List Campaigns. So that wasn't too terribly complex. If you feel the need to watch that, again, don't hesitate to do so or reach out to us via our many support options. We're going to do anything we can to make you successful on the dialer, be it with scripts, telesales training, or any of our other lead and dialer products. Thanks for using Sales Dialers, and hope the rest of your day goes well.